Hi, Bobby here. I just wanted you to know that the people that's involved in what you're getting ready to see are all people that we've had the opportunity to minister to. I wanted to give God the glory for even making this project possible. I thank you for your time today, and I hope this is a blessing to you. God bless you. I'm Bobby McGee. I'm founder and director of ChristSong Ministries. For 22 years of my life, I spent on the inside. I spent at the level 4 and 5s and lockup units in 2 different states. When you wake up one day and you realize that you've ate more prison food in your life than you have free world food, that's a day of reckoning. Not to bring any glory to my past, but to kind of give you an idea of where I came from so that you'll see where the Lord has delivered me from.
I couldn't trust Bobby McGee further than I could see him or throw him.
I didn't want to go upstairs and face my wife and my kids. I felt shameful of spending my paycheck on drugs and drinking.
I was incarcerated for 31 years.
The second time I went to prison, I gave up.
I got tired of being who I was, but I didn't know how to change.
His family told me he would never change. My family thought I was crazy, but I knew a different Bobby. I knew the man of God was in there.
I went through 7 different drug rehabs, trying to figure out how to stay off of drugs. So we went through a lot of struggles. I can't understand how God gave me a life, but He has. I've been out of prison a lot of years, and He's made me director of a ministry. I didn't know I was going to be a gospel songwriter. I thought I was going to die in prison or from a drug overdose. I was released from the Virginia system in '95, married my wife soon after.
We started doing ministry.
And now that I'm a saved man, I learned how to live with Christ.
And God has made him into a man of integrity, the director of this prison ministry, a man that can be looked up to, that is a mentor to many other men. That's something only God could do.
When I go through those stormy times, that's when I pick a guitar up. I guess that's why God made me a songwriter.
Some guys, when they're in the doghouse, bring home flowers. Bobby McGee writes a song.
I rise out of the bondage and I step out of my defeat.
Sometimes we're called to testify and tell what the Lord's done in our lives.
In 1991, I came to know who Christ was.
My concept of love was so screwed up until I found Jesus Christ.
That was it. I was done, and I knew it was going to be the time that I was going to fully surrender.
There'll be no more prison walls surround us when we all bow down at the Master's feet.
God had called you to something special.
I wasn't the same man that I am today. To be able to get saved, to come in as an ordained minister, and to watch these prison doors open after and in spite of my record and my behavior in the past, who but God?
On an average, between 2010 and 2020, we did 100 prisons a year, ministering to tens of thousands.
ChristSong came and they start saying, "What's up, brother and sister?" That gets my attention. I don't know about yours, but it gets mine because you've been there and you've done that.
Nothing I would rather do than to go into the prisons and talk to the men and women and to be a partner with my husband in this ministry.
Bobby McGee and ChristSong, we do state and federal prisons, men and women's.
I'd just like to say that if you're praying for your man, keep praying. God hears your prayers.
If you're still locked up, listen to the voice from an incarcerated brother.
I'm so grateful for the man of God that I have now.
Bobby McGee, look what you did. You know, through the power of Jesus Christ, you did all this time and you came back. And you're revealing the love of Christ.
How I got here was by the grace of God.
Bobby told me his story, his testimony, and it was plain to see right in the look in his eyes that there was a miracle of a change in that man.
Thank you so much for never giving up on me.
Instead of following the advice of family and friends and counselors to leave, I prayed.
What a glorious thing salvation is.